Welcome everybody. Just want to wish you all a happy Sunday and to another edition of Yard Talk UK, where I will be chatting to none other than CEO of RDH TV UK. And I'm telling you, it's gonna be an exciting one. Hello everyone for joining in. What's happening there? Yeah, welcome to Yard Talk UK, man. And today's edition is about Stephen Turbo Coley. That's right, and I'm proud to say it's my nephew. A lot of people didn't know, but I'll be bringing him on in a minute to talk about RDH TV. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Yes, thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, just like also before we bring on Stephen, just to say condolences as well to Toots Hibbert family. As you know, the legendary singer Toots passed away on the 11th of September here. And we just want to say condolences to their family. And, we have lost a very great icon, a very great reggae icon, and somebody who has etched his name into history in the Jamaica culture of music. Yes, Leroy, Gillian, Gordon, Turbo, we're going to bring him on in just 2 seconds. Let me get the request going. Here we go. Glad everybody could join in today. Nice Sunday afternoon out here in London town. And yeah, we're ready to go. We're ready. Just waiting on my guest to come in. CEO Stephen Turbo Coley of RDH TV UK. Hang on a sec.
Yes, Roger D.
Turbo, what's happening, my boy?
Go on, my uncle. Well, I say Uncle D, you know. And I say, man, I respect
representing. Yes, RDH TV representing, man.
Yeah, man, we're there, man. Hello to everybody. And Yard Talk, big up on yourself. Big up everybody that logged in today. And that's on a beautiful, as you can say, beautiful Sunday evening in here. We're having in London, you know. So that's a the opportunity to come out the door and actually have this interview with you, man. So hey,
that's it. You know? Nice backdrop, nice backdrop there, man.
Yeah, man. We have to show. Yeah, man. Big up to my sister. You know, Zoe Aesthetic Beauties. You know, some of their thing as well. So hey, you can't remember. Yeah, man. As you were saying, man. As I said, respect for the honors for this interview. You know, it was a time coming. Was time coming. It was overdue.
Well overdue, man. Yes. So to start off the interview, as I was saying just before you came on, was just sending our condolences to Toots Hibbert family.
Yes, man.
Down in Jamaica.
Yeah, man, RP. You know, rest in peace. You know, yeah, man, great legend. You get me? I said, worked with a lot of icons himself. And also, unfortunate circumstances within this whole time and academic that we're in. You know, these things can happen and all of these. So. You know, but yeah, man, rest in peace, man, great legend again, man. You know, we lost another one. This year seems a lot of celebrities and a lot of high-profile people have been dropping out. So
that's it.
You know, we just kind of just have to thank God for the life what we have right now as well. So
exactly.
We give that thanks, man. But yes, man, it's a blessing today.
Boy, it's a blessing to have you on Turbo, you know what I mean? Everybody know you as Turbo, more affectionately, but it's Stephen Coley here from RDH TV UK. And the first question we're gonna ask you, Turbo, is
yes.
Basically, what is RDH TV all about?
Okay, so the whole brand stands for RDH TV, so as everybody can see, it stands for Reggae, Dancehall, Hip Hop TV. You know, it's just showcasing the whole icon of reggae music, dancehall music, and hip-hop music in the combination of what we do. you know, the whole idea even came about just a long time ago in the same manner. So we just wanted a platform to expose the music that was here in the UK. You know, just before the whole busting of all of this when I started, there wasn't really that much reggae or dancehall music pushing out from this side of the world onto the masses, you know. So when we started this brand, it's just a leech. We saw that we could have got a little market to say, you know, hey, we'll just do something on this side of the hemisphere to just showcase that type of music outside of the world, you know, and every time. But yeah, so it's just a different platform to expose upcoming artists as well as established artists. It's a platform to where they can showcase their interviews. You know, we work with artists where we combine artists and promoters, artists and producers and artists in the same sense, promoters with other promoters. So we're like an agency as well, you know, so we're working on that as well, where we do that and help out young artists who just know want to have a help in a step to get into the door. So we're like a little doorway to them.
That's good, man. That's good what you're doing, man. I commend you on what you're doing, Turbo, you know what I mean? Because as you said, there's not a lot of platforms out there that is helping to push the music out to the masses, especially here in the UK.
Well, especially, yes, you know, with our music, as you know, they'll only just take a little bit of it and then just use it on a different side. But what I wanted to do as well, if you notice my platform, I don't really promote certain type of dancehall music, which we all like and all of them things, you know, but on every type of dancehall music we promote. But we try to showcase a different element to that. Because if you go to certain people that don't know the music, if you tell them, so what's dancehall, them I think says this broke out and all of these things and all of them things that they don't really understand, say dancehall can come under the level of like a coffee. You get me? I say in that type of manner. So they have that instinct, say it's all about sex and all about that. So we try to promote a different side to showcase different elements to dancehall. I love the music, but our music always gets portrayed as on a bad platform just because of what is more out there, you know. And I didn't like my dancehall. And I will go on it and tell us, hey, a certain type of music, you know, into a certain type of things, but certain type of music is the forefront for dancehall, which is kind of bad, but I say go, you know, I want to say ourselves, and as them say sex sells.
It's what's going on, isn't it?
Yeah, them say sex sells, so you have to deal with what you have to deal with all day.
Exactly.
Can't get it. But you know, but yeah, man. But as I said, there's not really lot of platforms within the UK. If you go like when I tour Europe, when I go Europe and I go Germany and France and Italy and all of these places, man, like the music
Amsterdam
here
as well.
Big. Amsterdam, yeah, you know, Portugal, all of it. We don't have to list out the whole places. But when we go to most countries within Europe, you know, the whole reggae music and dancehall music in itself is a big platform, you know, to where they have the name of, like, say, Bumbleclot in itself as a festival. You understand me? I try to say, and Rotterdam, you have the big one, Jam Rock, in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
You understand? So they use that element of where dancehall music and the whole reggae music in itself, you can see that it plays a lot, you know. But here within the UK, you don't really find that because, you know, them try to burn you out. They would just put it that way. But yeah, but in Europe, reggae and dancehall music, when I go to those places, man, we get a welcome. It's unbelievable, you know. Like certain artists, you might not even hear about on the platform or hear from the mainstream or go on or with this and that. They might be over there doing tours and selling off shows and all of them. Something else to yourself, but well, man, I still do an old time song, yeah, and I get a sell out shows. So, so it all depends on where you're going in the world, you know. In a world of how they embrace the music culture, you know. Because I remember when I was in college, I met this Japanese guy, you know, fresh to England and thing, and when I tell him about the whole reggae music and all of that, he thought that reggae music actually come from Japan, like actually originated from Japan, just because our reggae is big in Japan. Yeah. And I was like, oh, my brother, you understand me? I say music over here say come from Jamaica, born and bred. So
exactly.
People even you have people in our world where just will hear certain music, you know, and just don't even know where it comes from in itself. You get me? So yeah, them trust me, I think say they actually believe say reggae come from Japan. How big reggae music in Japan is. You know, one country them want me they on the bucket list to go and see some.
Yeah, Japan.
Definitely need to go. But as I said, it's all depends on where you go in the world and how them take it. You know, and how they set the music towards you. You get me? So within England here, so now you have artists like say G, Spooky, and all of the other little one named Rara, and all of these other artists, Tiana Bianca, and all of these other upcoming artists now are push and I do a little thing where you're getting a little market to say, all right, a little thing I go on here, so, but you know,
that's it.
But we have to just do in that sense of culture. But yeah, man, you know, me just read a comment and wanted to describe my nationality here. But then, yeah, even that as well, you know, a lot of music, a lot of people don't even notice that, but a lot of music bust yourself first before you even bust, like even Jamaica or even somewhere else. You know, exactly. Like a lot of people might not even know that. But even though UK might not take on the music culture that big, you get me? I say a lot of music has come from this country here within the reggae family. You know what I want to say? So Bob Marley they have to come and getting kind of solidarity to make the world kind of know him. You know what I want to say? So
exactly, because it was like the doorway. The UK was like the doorway for him to spread the music across Europe.
You know, and he did that through the whole island because, you know, so yeah man, but you know, as I said, a lot of music has expired and come over here, so from here, you know, and as I said, we have new upcoming artists within the game that are representing dancehall on a global scale. Now, you know, we have artists in Amsterdam what dancehall music. You know what I want to say? When we link with I say man, we got Frost, you get me I say, and in camp over there. And then you have man like Richie Campbell. I always mention Richie Campbell because I love him song them, you know. A lot of people might not even know about Richie Campbell. I don't know about him.
I don't know about him.
Okay, but him do, yeah. Alright, so Richie Campbell, and he does reggae music, reggae and dancehall music in Portugal. He's from Lisbon. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and he does quite a few music. Martin, let me get you up on the light because I realize the sun I kind of go down and then I get to sleep. But yeah, you know. Yeah. But yeah, so there's a lot of different artists that represent, you know, the brand and that you'd have to directly be in Jamaica now to actually do the music, you know. You can just call a man or WhatsApp a man now, or even do the whole FaceTime type of thing to where you can make that connection now. You know, so we're back in the days, it was kind of more harder, you know. It's just like even when we started out the music here within the UK, with my group and my bridging them. Yeah. The music wasn't there as yet, you know, like in the same sense. I started out a crew when I managed at the time, my bridging them, my brother. Yeah. My brother, next brother, them call him my brother because we're brother them. But we have a crew called Flex Them at the time.
Yeah, Flex Them Entertainment, isn't it?
Yeah, man, Flex Them Entertainment. So that's how me coming at the game over here, so. And when we started out that whole thing, you know, when we were doing the music, we never really had the whole social media, YouTube just coming in at the time. So YouTube wasn't even what it was. Then, you know, we still have walk road and hand out CDs and all of them things that go a little bars and all of them things that do like 1-2 shows and, you know. So we did do it, you know. That never really, the music wasn't there yet to dance or type of thing. And then all we get, everybody just go off and go do that kind of thing because, you know, and the idea nothing ever really when I go on to that much, you know. And then 1 or 2 of us, they stick around and still do music. For me and Jilistic, then they stay on and continue feeding a single career. And when I do some music, quite a few bad artists, they go out Jilistic anyway I'm there. Yeah. And then
I remember Jilistic, man. I remember him.
Yeah, your phone break up.
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah. No, say I remember Jilistic.
I didn't hear your question.
No, I said I remember Jilistic. Can you hear me?
Okay, yes, man. Yeah, man, Jilistic, man. You get me? Them, as I said, them time when we are do the music, nobody not really pay the music no mind. You know what I want to say? The song we are here now, That's why even like the group what me work with them easily can create beats so easy because we were doing this sound back in 2006. You know, the ones there 2006, 2007, like the sound that you hear now. Yeah, we were doing this sound long time, but nobody never want to take it then because it wasn't that whole tropical sound as they call it. You know,
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
So that's why you can hear all like some of the groups that I work with, like the Fanatics now, they're killing it, you know, because they can just create that easy sound because they used to do those sounds before all of this, so it's more easier for them, you know. But the platform is there, so yeah, man. So we've been doing it quite a little while, been around certain people, been around the industry. You get me? I say, Chalango, build up yourself. You get me? I say, you have to big up Chalango. Chalango was one of the first artists to actually reach out to me when we go to Jamaica. To do the first island interviews in Jamaica. Chalango, big up yourself for that. Yeah, man, me always remember him.
Big up Chalango.
Chalango did. Yeah, man, Chalango did do that for me. You get me? I say, one of the first artists to reach out to. And he yell back at me. You get me? I say, he come from Mobile, so, yeah, man, bad artist, bad producer, bad songwriter. You get me? He do everything. You know what I want to say? So
wicked.
Even all that, you know. That was our experience as well when we go to Jamaica for the first time under the whole RDH TV brand. I worked with a lot of artists.
So basically, that was the birth of RDH TV then.
Sorry, what was that?
So basically, that was the birth of RDH TV. That was how it was created.
Well, that was the first major project. To the big up yourself, mad thing. To the in our room. Wheel up, seal up. Yeah, that was one of the first ever major thing I did under the brand of RDH TV. Is when I went to Jamaica that first year. That first year I met a lot of people what they reach out. Them time the conscience just went a bus big. Alex A Game at the time, as I said, Chilando. You get me? I say. And I see man, one thing I try to remember her name, but yeah, we work with a lot of artists that time.
And Jay Capri as well. You work with Jay Capri.
Jay Capri. Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say a while ago. Work with a greater artist in the same manner, and then we even got the opportunity to even work with Jay Capri. I think we have one of her last interviews on our platform for her before she passed away. You know what I want to say?
Yeah.
So we can say big up to that as well. You know, got to work with her before. Great talent. Right now, her sound is what the rest of the girls them do now. You know what I mean? So if she is still about, you get me? So yeah, man, big up Jay Capri. You get me? I got to work with her before she passed. As I said, that was a great opportunity. Even me to get my niece. Yeah, I guess see her and all of that, you know, and all of that.
That's it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I remember that one.
Man, I remember that interview. Yeah, man. So we did do a lot of interviews out there, and when I said I reached out to a lot of artists, and then on top of that, at the time, when my boy from I remember it guy from ER, but yeah, he was there at the Conscience studio at the time, and he made me. He was like, yeah, man, come out. We bring you around certain people. Them time I don't really know the artists them in the same manner. And he want to bring me around. Like say at the time it was Bounty Killers.
Getting a little bit of static there, and getting a little bit of static, you know. That last bit I didn't get it at all.
Okay. No, I was trying to remember the guy from ER. The name is on my head, but his name there for my song. I can't remember his name. The name there for my song, but yeah, he was a good reference to me as well. He made me got a lot of connection as well out there when we did it, so that was good. You know what I mean? And then when we come back.
Yeah, getting a little bit of static on the internet at the moment. We might have to come back to the live if we can't get the connection. Can you hear me now? Because the connection was lost. Yeah, the connection was lost a while ago.
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah, you
So we're back
stuck. My side is buffering. My side is buffering badly. I don't know whether to just disconnect the live and come back on. I may have to do that. Oh, you can hear me now. Okay.
Yeah, we can hear. My side clear now. No, my side clear, man. I don't really know
my side was buffering. My side was buffering. So half of the last 3 minutes of what you just said, I didn't get it at all, to be honest.
No, but the pause, because this is the kind of buffer, innit? So, but yeah, so no, I was just saying that what we did know from there is just we said to ourselves, yeah man, when we come back to England, when we go to do some interviews with the artists, because we have a connection with them. When they come here, I can then do an interview with them and showcase that. So I started up a interview program called The Cover on the channel, and then I did that. So when the artists then they come here, we just do an interview on them, you know. So work with a whole heap of them. I can't remember all of them from the top of my head. But, you know,
what's happening with the cover at this moment in time? Are you still trying to connect with more artists here in the UK?
Yeah man. We're just rebranding everything at the time. Right now everything is just rebranding. This year we were supposed to launch back in Jamaica. We're supposed to kind of do the whole type of thing, going back to the vibes of everything. So we're supposed to do a relaunch at one of our future events, which is called Hype Fest in Ocho. So that was gonna take place this year. You get me? I say, yeah, Anthony Miller. You don't remember the name, but yeah, Anthony Miller worked with him. Yeah, he met me good. As I was saying earlier on with Anthony Miller, he met me get a lot of different artists and connections. You know,
good.
We meet him at backstage type of thing, at Conscience Studio at the time. But yeah, so we were supposed to relaunch the cover at the Hype Fest festival.
Yeah.
Where we then went and just do a whole type of showcase again in that same manner, like starting over back, you know, going to Jamaica, getting all of the artists then and type of things. So yeah, but then as you know, this year kind of just there. So we as promoters and so we as people that work in the entertainment industry kind of take a big hit on we. You know, we have to cancel that event. So hopefully next year we're gonna definitely be doing that. But no, the cover program is still there. All of these programs are still there. Everything takes time. You know, we still have a brand. Everybody still recognizes it. You know, when we go up on the road, we still have that recognition. And you know, still have certain connections. Still have was put in a certain doorstep same way. So you know what I want to say. But the brand has been around for a while. You know, to where it should be. Yes, we can say it should be certain places, but you know, circumstances of not having really a strong team or having certain other little life things, and then when you're doing it more, when you start it as something more as a hobby, to then turn it into a business, you know, that phase is always kind of take a little while to kind of go back into it. So, you know, you have to kind of brace everything. But time is the master.
Of course.
And we test out every one of them, and as I said, we have the response. You know, as I said, I work with quite a few people. But you know, the whole music thing, as you know, it came from when we were young. You know, yeah, my uncle, so you must know, so we have a sound system at Jamaica. And
exactly.
All that. So when we were young as little pick me, as little deep, me, I want little boy, I go a dance, I sneak out of grandma's house, we got DJ, at night time. So the love of the music what we had, you know, from way back then, you know, we just do it out. You know, I wish I could maybe do some artist role, but we did do a couple tunes a few time and write a couple lyrics. A few time and things, you know, but yeah, so it's always gonna be there, you know. Just wait for a few times to just come to just make it more bigger, more stronger. As I said, I work alongside other people and what are there, you know. So I don't say nothing now, you know. But time is the master thing, man.
Yeah. Well, I noticed with RDH TV as well. You've been doing a lot of promotions and a lot of beach parties as well. So tell us a little more about that.
Well, events. Well, RDH TV does events as well. You know, that's what we've been more doing for the last 2 years. In the same sense, 2 years, 3 years. Let's just say 3 years. Yeah, we've just been doing events in that same some majority of them has been private, you know. Cause my crowd is a different type of crowd, so it kind of expands on a different various levels, you know. This year we did a nice two beach events. Unfortunate circumstances happen down at the beach with the other promoters, so that never really did make thing go good. But yeah, we did two nice beach events. One in June, and one in July on Cambia Sands. You know, but the future holds out for that. But otherwise from that, yeah man, we do events. I did the Jamaica Independence event this year, which was nice, just downstairs from right so you can see my background. You know, I said, Daniel, big up yourself. You understand me? Yeah. Mama's cooking. Remember to check out Mama's Cooking. You understand me? Mama's Kitchen. Sorry, my boss. Not Mama's Cooking. Mama's Kitchen.
Mama's Kitchen.
Upcoming. Yeah, man. Daniel Ellis. Big up yourself. Yeah, man. The man is food mad, you know. Yeah. But otherwise from that, yeah, so we did that event, Jamaica Independence. Unfortunately, circumstances, then we have to move it, but it went on, you know what I mean? Upcoming events right now, we have an upcoming event in October. You get me? I say, which is
okay.
100% private, just because circumstances. You know what going on in England. You know, we don't really need to beat up everything, but the 31st, see people while watch this right now for the 31st of October. If you don't have my number, log on and get my number. You understand? To see that thing. But Haunted Warehouse, you get me? I say, the first, well, we did two of them. Did two Haunted Warehouse, and the two of them was mad. You know, the last one we did have, that was like 2 years ago, which is alright. It still remind me. I still feel like say I just the other day, but you know that one was crazy in that same manner. So everybody always look forward to that. So they still been asking me from 2 years ago, yo, when you gonna do a Halloween party? When you do a Halloween party? And I'm like, yo, we're gonna do it, man, we're gonna do it. So I think that this year, even though the whole thing will go on right now, you know, I think this year is a good year for even do it. You know, first like how we can make it be private in that sense. So only 500 people are allowed in the venue that I have. And yes, we have paperwork. You get me? I say, oh, register as a
everything up and running.
Yeah, but it's gonna be literally private. So only 500 people can actually attend that event in the same manner. And so it's only 500 tickets gonna be printed. So first come, first serve. And so, but they have to log on from my WhatsApp to kind of see more information for that, you know. You know, really they know else. But yeah. But events, yeah man, we do events. We work with a lot of other events as well, you know, affiliates and stuff like that. I work alongside Dancehall Episode when we're ready to help them out with stuff. As I said, I work alongside festivals within Europe, like Bumbleclot, Jamrock, and all of these. So we work along with those, like the artists, them. We just make sure so the artists them get to do what they do, get what they want, they're on time, and then things they like. If something go wrong, you know, so we do that kind of work as well with the liaison.
Yeah.
I do that with the festivals in Europe. So yeah, man, we're doing things. But otherwise on that, as I said, the festival next year, the festival Hype Fest, that what RDH TV is backing behind, you know. But I wanted the dream to actually do a festival. So
that's it.
Next year, man. So next year Hype Fest, look out for it, 2021. Yeah, man, we didn't get to do it this year, but we still are doing it to look to do it for next year. So look out for that in May of 2021.
So tell us a little bit more about the last one you did in Amsterdam. I think it was last year.
What's that?
The one of the festivals that you went to in Amsterdam. That was it last year.
Amsterdam. Oh, last year I worked with Bumbleclot. That was in Germany. Yeah, that was in Germany. That was actually in Germany. Yeah. That was in Germany. That was not actually in Amsterdam.
Oh,
the
it
one
was
in Amsterdam.
Okay.
Yeah, the one in Amsterdam you may be thinking is called Jamrock, which is kind of it's a festival, but it's more of a, I don't even know how to put it. It's more of a younger crowd thing, whereas but it's still a festival. You know, it still gets a certain amount of numbers of people to classify as a festival. So yeah.
Right.
But no man, the Bumbleclot. So I work with the Bumbleclot Festival, which is in Belgium. No, sorry, not Belgium. Berlin.
Berlin.
I get it wrong. Belgium. I'm getting it completely wrong. But Germany, I say, man, But that's a big festival. We work with them. This year, we were supposed to actually do an upcoming artist stage on the festival this year. So I was gonna bring over some upcoming artists from here within the UK as well as Jamaica, as well as certain places around Europe onto that stage. I was supposed to be a liaison for that to organize some artists to the upcoming stage for Bumbleclad Festival this year, but that never happened because, as you know, the whole Corona thing. You get me, but we do liaison to the Bumbleclad Festival, which is a big festival. Spice and all of them did it last year. Elephant Man did it. Where else did they on that show? The Coffee they all on that show there. A lot of artists did they on that show there, but in terms of, as I said, they even Elephant Man, he killed that. You get me, I say? Yeah, man, he kill that show. Any show Elephant Man. Yeah, energy god. Any show him go, any show energy go, and him always have that stage for it. Energy god.
That's it.
Yeah, so we did do that. And then earlier on this year, I didn't really work with them this year with anything directly, but I always go to dancehall episode, which are a couple of my friends them thing. You know what I say? Big up. See, yeah, mad thing. See, them all live long, as me I go mention it. You get me? I say. So big up them. So one of the promoters, them just stepping out. You get me? I say.
What's his name? What's his name?
I am Marlon. That's the one. The brother man was just for me. Yeah, no make him hide. No make him hide. You get me? Yeah, so you have 3 brother man for that event there. We run them things. That's the last event we actually attended this year. What was a major event, which is good. You know, like that's crazy. The beginning of this year, like that was our last event. Just as Corona happened, that event that we did there the week before, and then as we're literally flying this week, everything happened 2-3 days. So we're like, type of vibe. You know? But yeah, so I work on it with them. As I said, we do other things in that direct life, but you know, we help out the artists them when they're ready. So this year was supposed to be a good look for RDH TV, as I said, with the Bumbleclad Festival and people, but that'll happen next year. You know what I mean? So look out for that. But as I said, look out for Fuel Festival, which is the Hype Fest. That's a Fuel
Hype Fest.
Yeah, man. Hype
Yes.
2020.
I hope I can make it to that one myself, man. I need to get into some of these festivals with you guys. You know what I mean? Tour some of the European dancehall scenes. Because incidentally, a friend of mine, he used to be in the army in Germany, and he said he toured most of Europe, obviously, with the army, Jamaican himself, and he was saying that he didn't realize how much reggae festival actually happened within Europe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, big man. As I said, so, in Europe, when it comes on from January, February, March, April, May, June. Say from June, July, August, September. Let me give you an example. You'll have at least over 10 reggae dancehall. We talk about reggae dancehall music festivals within Europe. You know what I mean? Like, and that's crazy. And if you think about it, the scale of how much. That's why we are doing what we're doing with Hype Fest. Because if you think about the scale of festivals within Jamaica, right now there's only one, or I say 2, which are the Jazz Fest, which is not really a reggae festival, but you know, you can call it a festival. But there's only about 2 festivals in Jamaica, you know, which is the Jazz Fest and then Sound Fest, and then you have Reggae Salute. And then Reggae Salute, and then one next one. But obviously Popcorn, as you know, Popcorn is a scenic festival, scenic fest thing in the same manner. But otherwise from that, there's only 2 or 3 major festivals in Jamaica, the land of reggae music, when there should at least be over 20 major festivals in Jamaica. You know,
at least one for each parish.
You understand me? So that's a delivery right there. So, and when you go to Europe, as I said, Europe embraces the music more. You know, like if you think about where reggae music in itself, or even dancehall, let's classify as dancehall reggae dancehall music. That's where that's where it is. Yeah. that is sold more in Europe than anywhere else in the world. You know, Europe buy the music more. Yeah. France are the biggest sellers buyers. Sorry. France is the biggest buyers of reggae music.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
I never know that. Never realized that.
Just ask Google. Anybody can do it. Just say, hey Google, what's the biggest reggae music? You don't have to go in and all this shit. Yeah. Well, you get me? So, yeah, Europe in itself is embrace the music as its own. As I said, them have a festival called Bumbleclad, where that was a big controversy in Jamaica as a bad word. You know,
of course.
When them themselves can use that as a business to make how much millions a year.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And then we ourselves in Jamaica fight against the word in itself just to use.
Exactly.
But then,
because they use it as a more positive narrative than the negative side of the actual word. So they use it as an how I see it as a more of an excitement thing. So, you know, when somebody shout out Lord Jesus Christ or something like that, you know, that is the explosion of the word itself. I reckon they're using it as their part of their promotion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but as I said, it's the same word. It are classified as the same type of word. You know, where I see it in a different angles. Yes, we're going to take it to a different angle aspect of how we read it. But it's just the mind frame. You know, it's just the whole mind frame of how you conceive it and take it. You get me? I say, and as I said, it's just even in Germany. Again, them even have a beer called Bumbleclad.
Yeah. That's it.
But we are own. We should just own our own. You know, and that's what I always preach and I always say to my people. You know, we should do it ourselves. You get me? I say,
that's it.
Nothing there. I try to look on the outside of what and all of that. And most time we always think that we might not have the support and we don't have the backing, which is true. Sometimes we don't have them big platforms there. But how are we gonna get big if we don't do it ourselves? You know?
Of course.
So that's something I always say. You get me? I say like, how are we gonna do it if we're not gonna do it big ourselves?
That's right.
There's all of these other platforms that will push our music and push our something, but them still want to can tell it if they want to put something on it or if they want to take something off it. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I always see when it comes down to the control of our music. You know, I work with artists where you see like them have the bangest song. Like when you hear it, man, you hear it and you say, yo, that song, go a road, you know, and then you get the label and the label take it and say, no, how this I go, man, we don't want this. This is not how we want it to sound. We want it to sound this way, we want it to sound this way. And you're like, but I know how my people are going to react to it, you know what I want to say? But they're thinking on their scale of how them want to hear it. You understand me? Of how them want to see it and them want to say it. So you never really get, so and that's always gonna be good because, as I said, they're in that business for marketing, you know, and a lot of us, we're not really big for marketing and distribution.
That's it.
You know, and that's our next thing, you know. But are those different elements, places we're not really in.
Yeah.
So can do certain things, but you know, we still can do it. We just have to try to do it yourself. It's like even me, you know, I go through a fight, like see me brother, so a whole heap of things me see where me ask a whole heap of people and ask a whole heap of organizations, say, yo, do this to me. And then they'll look for me and tell me, say, they look for me and tell me, say, how no, they look for me and then will tell me, say, I see a man about no, sorry, me lose my train of thought this a while ago. Yeah, so I was just saying how certain things work. So me just have on my RDH-TV thing, and I see him right, yeah? And then me ask certain people, and me say, yo, do this for me, do that for me. Yo, how to get by this? Yeah, man, me do it for you this a week or next week. Me do it ready to send it. And then next week come or the week after that will come. And then when it happen now, it's like me have to run them down again. I run them down to get it. And then because my brand not big now, like how me see certain people now, you know, with certain color or whatever, in the same manner, or certain bucket behind them. Me see them ask them, they sit in the same way. I see them ask them the same thing. And then two they just see them get it, the same thing when me ask them get them. I'm like, oh, Ross, you know, oh shit, alright. Because my thing now, my thing not really big like that yet, you know, but we still have to stress, you know, we go through.
Of course.
You get me?
Yeah.
But then the same people what them are give is not representing our true identity for the brand. But because my thing might not have certain bucketive or certain radio station behind it or certain channel or push way and all of them something. Yeah, nobody now go say, oh yeah, you know them ones say meeting just liquor down, meeting liquor, you know, so then we say meeting liquor, meeting no big. And that's how we lose. You get me? That's how we as people lose fun. You get me? We don't get the opportunity to try to make something else get big and grow, you know. So yeah, we have to try to give our people or ourselves, man.
But before we move on to the next question, we have to big up your little son, Shamar. Shamar birthday
man,
today.
Birthday, man. Yeah, man, big up my son.
Happy birthday, Shamar, man. Coming from Uncle Raja.
Yeah, man, Sham Star, you understand me? He have all his own company. Yeah, man, the man have all his own company, Sham Star Promotion, already.
What?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, you have to move, man. You have to invest in them from early, you know. You know what I'm saying?
I forget some tips from him, man. I forget some tips from him of run a company.
Well, I'm mother the big up it, you know. So you have to big up your mother Panda one day, you get me? And mother the big up the company. I will tell you say my glory that. No, you know, I'm mother say, yeah man, build up a company for man, you know, the Sham Star Promotion. You get me? I say so. Yes. I was like, alright, cool.
Why not?
Yeah, so that's why not? You get me Sham Star Promotion, why not? Make him have something out there too. But, yeah,
that's
man,
it.
You have to make them get from early. You know?
That's
English
right.
Big up yourself. Big up yourself.
I mean, big up everybody who is in the forum. Big up everybody. Big up everybody. We're in tune to Yard Talk UK, and we are talking to Stephen Turbo Coley, none other than Stephen Turbo Coley, who is the CEO and Managing Director of RDH TV UK. Promotion and music promotions and everything. Next question, Turbo. I see a formed good partnership with Stylogy. How is that going? Big artist.
Me have be real with you. I'm a bridging. It's just a bridging what I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really do nothing. Everybody might think this is the next thing. A lot of people think say, oh, me do work with him and all of them stuff. Yeah, I work with him. I'm not gonna tell you I never work with him. I introduced him to the group, as I said, I work with called the Fanatics.
Yeah.
And I introduced them to him when he did there on Japan tour a long time ago. This is a long years ago, man. With Yazini. If you remember Yazini, that was the first track we worked with him on. But man. But otherwise on that, I just my bridging. I'm just a fan as well. Me love his music. You understand me? I say so. Me'll always put him or heal him up and give me shout outs and all of them things there. You get me? I say. But as I will say, I work more with the group that does the rhythm, which is called the Fanatics. That's the group I work with. So I'm an A&R for them. So I'll find artists or give them an artist connection or tell them, say, yo, if me hear one artist, I'll be like, yo, the artist here go big enough. This Uno guys need to do. I work with him. So yeah, so I work as an A&R for the Fanatics. Beside all of the whole of that. So that's why you might see me run Stylogy in that same manner. But no, I don't really do no work like that with him. Just my brethren, just a friend. You get me? I say, yeah. The only work I'll do with him, as I said, is my other brethren, them, which is called the Fanatics. You get me? So they'll do that. You know, they have a couple songs with him. Right now, them have one of the hottest songs them out there with him and Popcorn. Called Fresh Polo. You get me? So that kind of mad. So big up the Fanatics, I have to say. Them have one of two hottest songs right now this week what was released. You get me? And it was released on BBC Extra, so new music. Version, they have a project with Version, you get me right now, and Reality. The song is called Reality, so make sure someone check that out. You get me? I say produced by the Fanatics. And then you have the next one by Pop Small and Bat Boy G, which is called My Family. You get me? Which is UK based artist on that one day. So so them do them thing. Them do them do them things. So you know they reached out to me in the early stages of their career when I see them as most people always do. Just reach out to me and say, yo, this is what I want to do. Oh, you can help me out this. I mean, like, all right, then this is what we can do. You have a hot rhythm, send it over to me. we have an artist style right now doing things. So as I said, that's how we get the format. We do that. I mean, introduce them to that, and then from there, so they just been banging out every banger, everything that you hear from them is just been bangers, just bangers, 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 and straight bangers.
What about this? What about this artist, J Scripts? I haven't seen him in a little while. Because I remember meeting him even at the yard.
J Scripts, Niels was managing him. I don't remember if you know DJ Niels. DJ Niels was managing him at the time.
Okay.
But unfortunately, I don't know where directly he is in terms of his music career. But him alright. Him alright. You know that I haven't heard from him for a while. But in terms of his music career, I don't know where directly he put himself. You know, because as I said, he was a talented person as well, you know. But when we were, as I said, when we were doing majority of the music, it wasn't where it is now. If you get me, I try to say. And I said, Big Chain, mad thing, I never ever say did it. Big Chain, big up Big Chain, like Big Chain is one of the artists them from them time there as well. What him can tell you as well. Like when we had the music, nobody now take on to the music. This Big Chain can tell you, man. You know when they want there. Like the music what we are hearing now, like the sound or the level, like Big Chain I do them the sound a long time. You understand me? Oh yeah man, Big Chain big up yourself. Me never know say in the room. I want to see a Big Chain man.
Yeah man.
When them man are singing, them man are like it first, Dexter. Let's put this way. You get me? Them man have a level like Dexter. Them man have
But Big Chain, you know, so you have to follow Yard Talk, you know, you have to follow Yard Talk and we can get you onto this platform and push out some of the music ourselves too. Now that's what we are here for. This is what these platforms are. You know what I mean?
So when we are doing music, Big Chain, LeBron, you know, him when I do film music at the time as well too. You get me? I say, but when as I said, him I like when I first R&B yard singers. When him I do, but as I said, nobody was taking me on to that type of level yet. Everybody still when I do certain type of level of dancehall and them something. So when Big Chain I do film R&B and things, people I say, yeah man, him sound good. But as I said, we were off, literally in camera tell we were like above our time, you know, man. I be real, like, a lot of people might say, oh, what? But we did that above our time. When we have certain music, nobody never gonna do. What we gonna do. You know, the sound where I hear now, as I said, that's why my brethren them are easy just a build beats and just a build bangers and bangers and bangers because they were doing that sound. They were doing that sound from 2005, 2006.
Wow.
We are doing them as sound. Yeah, the sound where I hear now in the industry right now, that's what we were doing long time. You get me? I say, so that's why easy for them man, they just do it and just create a banner. And people are like, oh shit, all them man do them something. Like, we're creating this type of beat. But yeah man, so when Big Chain when I doing music as well too, you know when say we did about that same manner. And I do a thing.
Well, God said trendsetters, man. Trendsetters, them.
Man, we send trend, man. We send trends, man. You get me? I say, when I first, when we come out with Flex them, you get me? I say, big up Loyal Squad, mix that we see come in our room, big up mix. You get me? I say, big up Loyal Squad. Yeah, man, first, man, Big Chain, I tell you, man, Big Chain, I want to first. And we can say it for real. Big Chain, I want to first R&B dancer artist me here. When you do that sound, and nobody like Dexter Black and all of them money, never they bought yet. You get me? I say, and the money I do it. But as I said, because you bring when you bring something new to the table and you don't have that big boss around you and all of them something. Yeah, you know, nobody not gonna really take it like that. You get me? I say, but yeah.
And it's a pity, because these big corporations, them hear this sound and they kind of suppress it and keep it to themselves, and when them want to release it, that's when them release it and make a big money out of it. As you said, they push out these music to, you know, bigger artists and leave man like Big Chain and other artists behind, in a sense where, you know, they don't get that promotion, they don't get it. And I said, but wait, I might think that, and because, you know, the trend never, even though they set the trend, they never get to follow through because of how these corporations work. And it's a sad thing.
Yeah, it's a sad thing, you know, but as I said, we make that happen. You know, we not support our own. You know what I mean? We wait till somebody of of interest or somebody with status or somebody with followers or somebody with bigger likes, for them to say, oh, that is a hit. For then other people jump on and say, oh yeah, okay, yeah man, I hit that. You know what I'm saying? When realistically we can create that buzz ourselves from the get-go, you know, we just have to use our peers, you know. As I said, we'll find that within ourselves, and I'm sure you yourself, when you're starting out this Yard Talk UK, you'll find that, you know, a lot of people when you're just starting in our company, I learn a lot, you know, when we just starting out. You get me? Big up Niels. If Niels in our room, big up himself, wherever I'm there. But Niels showed me a lot, you know, the ones that coming from America with certain frame America, mind frame, you know? Because Americans, you know, they're hustlers. Like,
that's true. That's true.
You know, the Americans are just Americans just have a different mind frame of hustling when it comes to UK, like, yeah.
Of course.
It comes down to the UK. So when he came, you know, him kind of did just make me know, say, yo, certain things you know to look from or look from your friends and my family. So your friends and family will always be your friends and family. You know, you'll get
that's right.
And everybody here right now that's doing music or doing what you're doing, even Big T himself or whatever.
Yeah.
You guys, we ourselves, right? So we'll get one of the biggest loves from somebody maybe halfway around the world what we never even know, and them show we more love or show with that love what we looking for from the people that are around me. Like, you know, we're like, yeah, so when we get a love from somebody far out, I want to know we, and then we're like, oh, them can't give with that love, but then the people so what they decide that we can't show them I love you. So yeah, them the things they will do play with your mind, you know what I mean? But you know, if you really make them the things that bother you. You get me? I say, you know, if you really make them the things that bother you and go. As Big Chain just say in our room, same on the same line. You get me? I say, them can't stop we. You get me? I say, because we still there, a push. You get me? I say, the talent submitted. Big up. Yeah, understand me? So,
yeah, man.
So, yeah, man, big up Big Chain, man. Trust me. No, well, I know where you're in, man. I watch not Big Chain.
in wrapping up this interview, we want to find out from you, from the young entrepreneurs who are coming into the business now, who want to set up a platform similar to what you're doing and to, you know, to produce good talent and good music out there. What would you say to them right now?
Any young talent was coming up, just drive, as Big Chain said, never give up. You know, if you're talented, you're talented. As other peers around me and other people will say, you know, even my mother and my stepfather, big up GW Jazz, man, I will forget them, and understand me, I say them, I do them thing, and understand me. As they'll always say to me, and then I say, man, we can't watch no face, you know, we just have to push and do what we have to do. You get me? So it's the same thing with a young upcoming talent music. Just push through, do what you have to do. People will see your talent. Like no matter even if you're rubbish. Like me hear some artists 2 years ago. Like me tell them straight. I'll tell them straight. Say, yo, you're not ready yet, but if you continue doing what you are do, you'll get there. And right now, you know, me not have to call the name. Right now, if you hear them, you're like, fuck it, yo, daddy. Them mother, them mother. You get me? And as mommy said, you have to humble. Yeah, you just have to wait for your time. Sometimes it might feel frustrated, you know, because you don't want this. Worse, if you're upcoming, you're going to want that love and support from the people around you. You know what I want to say? And that's who you're going to look for first of all and foremost towards. You get me? But the people around you, they'll show you that love. So you don't have to really worry about who are gay. The people what you want to help you will always help you. But don't directly look from them. Just do your thing and just make sure what you are do is a goal, man. As long as you know what you are doing. And then just structure your thing. Especially artists. I mean, I have something to even artists. Especially artists. Just write some good music. You know what I want to say? Straight from the whole sex and fucking, and sorry for my language, but straight from the whole of that. You get me? I say, in the same sense, when you now come out as young artists, you know, as young artists, you know, want to try to make on the music reach to a variety. That's why Coffee can do what she do right now. You know, she drop a new tune right now. You get me? I say, and Coffee, if you think about it, Coffee has not sworn or sing anything in no type of provocative way, and she has a Grammy. But then you have Spice, artists like Spice, or their own, I do all that things. She can have all of them or something or whatever, but she know we're not yet. You get me? So as an artist, as an artist, I can tell as an artist, just look on where you are right, when you're doing your music. Make sure so you can reach the people. You get me? I say, bring back that vibes of the 90s. You know what I mean?
We need the timeless music, man. Timeless.
Yeah. You understand? Music what can outlast. Like right now, I don't really, I'll be real with you. Unless a music what my team might produce, I can't tell you right now, no hip hop artists. I'm not really listening to them. They don't have nothing to say to me or tell me. Me I listen Carly B new tune rap. I don't even listen it. Only that's a lie. I have not listened to that song. Me only just hear it from like TikToks, like the clippings and all of them.
Right.
And the clippings them what they use, and I say, man, I'm like, shit, is that what females are supposed to actually listen and become or do? You know, the ones that have a thing. So you have to kind of just, you know, you have to remember, you know, them people in a bigger position. So for them something different. You know what I mean? So yeah, so when you're coming out as an upcoming artist, just make your music conscious. Any young entrepreneurs, take your time in your business, look on how your business aspect can work. If it can work, you know, the pros and cons, you get me? I say you always have to do a pros and cons timetable. Let's do a pros and cons, see which one outbeat what, and what you can do from what you can do. And your support will be there, you know, support will always come. As long as you keep on doing what you do.
True.
That we can say.
So we want to big up all of your brands, man, and all the influential people in that to help you along the way now before we log off of this live.
So before me log off, so first and foremost, I have to big up my mother. Big up God too. You get me? I say, we know God always there about. You know the ones that God always there about. I big up the people in there right now. I have to say big up to my mother. You get me? My mother is always a big help to me. You get me? I say, big up God and we're always there beside her too. You get me? Big up my sister. You understand me? Zoli Aesthetics. You understand my sister always there as well too. You understand me? I says, big up Tanisha, big up J Rose, you know, the cameraman. All the people me have to big up, you know, me not even around the corner. You know, I want the Marlon, big up Marlon. You get me? I say, big up Marlon. Niels, you know, me never forget you. Big up Niels. You get me? I say Harley. You get me? I say a next new friend in our whole circle. Big up Hailey. Hailey, don't worry, me never forget you. You know what I say? You get me? I say big up the team. Big up my baby mother, and I see Mana Fuchi. She did it always. You get me? I say she will always help out myself, and I see him sent. You get me? I say Carlina always did it. You get me? I say Niels definitely. And Niels brand people. Remember, my virgin Niels. All of the smoke, I have to plug it. Me have to plug it. Herbs man, King's Herbs man. You understand me? I say
there you go.
The man are doing own Whizzlers. Yeah, the man have lighters, the man have him own thing. You get me? I say for all of the weed smoker them, you know what we are big people say, yeah. But Whizzlers, the man do rice papers.
He's coming on to the show soon, so
watch this. So big up Herds man. You understand me? I say he might go open a new shop as well in our thought and it says. So he will tell you that. So we don't need to do that. Yeah, man, I say, big up my brother, big up Penko. Me never forget Penko. Penko start his new adventure as well with his catering company. And that's what I say, with his events, not catering, with his events planning.
Yeah.
And that's what I get that DMG planning. And that's what I say, big up TJ and Aisha. Aisha, she log on earlier on with her kitchen. Big up T, me not like your food. Sell off your lobster, the big there. Big up. Big up all like DJs them out there.
We want the black people business.
Man.
We want support.
Big up all like DJs them out there. Yeah, big up English, come see English coming in from the room, big up English mix, big up yourself. You come in and log in. You get me? I say big up Corey. Corey always did it. And that's something I say JD Vibes, big up JD Vibes, love and manners, always did it for me. You get me? I say who else we can big up quickly? I mean, you said Jilly-Stick, definitely, you know, me big him up already in that show, but big him up one more time again. And
I remember
whole flex them. You get me? For the in a room, on a large. You know, but whole heap of big ups out there. You know, I know say with someone right now, maybe I say, oh, but Dan, you didn't get your big up earlier, so don't watch nothing. Mama's Kitchen. May I make a log on for Daniel too as well, for Mama's Kitchen. You get me? I say him do the same thing out there.
Well, we're timing out, you know. We're timing out. We only have 20 seconds. So
yeah, man.
I want to thank you for coming on this platform. RDH
yeah, man, I love.
One love, my nephew. And keep on doing what you're doing, man, and do it to your best. Nobody can
man,
test.
It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure to be on your show, man, and show the love and support. And thank you for reaching out to me. I showed me to go back into the house.
Yeah.
He turn off the Wi-Fi. But yeah, man, as I say, big up to everybody when they come in on the live. You know, you want to say, and watch it and see it, you know. So yeah, man, big up everybody. Stay strong, keep the support going for the two brands them. You understand? RDH TV, Yacht Talk UK, you know, are doing a thing. I have to say. You understand? As I said, thanks for the opportunity again to come on for your live.
No problem, man.
And for just have a chat, you know,
That's
and just
it.
making some things known and some things heard. You know, so
thank you very much.
I love the show where you do, man.
Appreciate
so,
it.
Hey, man,
appreciate it.
Again.
Yeah, thanks again, Turbo, for joining us, man. And keep on doing what you're doing. I'm proud of what you're doing. And even though I don't say it often, but you know, I have to take the opportunity to let you know that proud of what you're doing. Continue it, and we'll give you as much support as we can on this platform. Trust me.
Uncle.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Stay blessed.
Big up yourself, Uncle. One love, Chucky D.
All right.
All right.
Good.
Famous Yacht Talk, up top.